Hello everybody, I hope that you are well. Welcome to Tayrona National Park. Well, we're not actually in the park yet, but this vlog I'm going to be taking you through a couple days through Tayrona National Park. But where we are now is in a hostel called Journey Hostel, which is just sitting on the border of Tayrona National Park, and it's the perfect place to start and end your trip. So the first thing I'm going to do is bring you on a tour of this hostel, starting with the room. We've got a private room with an ensuite. Journey Hostel have been very kind to gift us this room, which is so very kind of them. Otherwise, you know I'd be in a dorm room as usual. Just take a look at the view. This is our ensuite. We have our own shower, toilet, bathroom, lovely. And taking on through to the next. This is the kitchen where the food is made. And if you come up here, this is like the big community space. Chill out here, so we've got over here. This is where we're going to be having our group meal this evening. So they have like a family meal with basically everyone in the hostel every evening at 7. This is where we're going to be having it. Right next to the bar, which is happy hour right now, so I'll definitely be getting a cocktail in there. And again, have a look at the view. The owner, Inti, is from Canada, and he came and made this place literally from scratch 4 years ago. He's an architect, and the entire thing is his design, which is super, super cool. I think they're doing some sort of bikini. Hello, how are you?
Fine. This is Chicas al Agua. It's individual parts, bikinis, good quality. You could buy just a top or bottom just for mix and match.
I definitely want to come and have a little try on of stuff a bit later.
Of course.
Me too.
So like I said, we are literally at the gateway of Tayrona National Park. What we are looking at here is the park. We're only, I think, 1 kilometre away from the entrance, so we're going to be walking there tomorrow morning. You can't get a better view than this. And the water refilling station is cold and free, which is amazing. It's kind of hard to come by in Colombia, where it's just like completely free for the filtered water. It's fantastic. This is the reception area, so this is like by the road, with the roads just down there, and then you walk in that direction, just uphill, and that's how you get to all of the rooms. Okay, just going out to dinner. It looks so good, it smells so good. Oh, it's cute with all the fairy lights. I went with the veggie pasta. Good. I'm just stoked that it's pasta night. I'm obsessed with pasta.
Going to Tayrona and it will be amazing. But whoever isn't going, if you want to come with me, we're gonna go on a hike to a really pretty area.
Thank you.
Enjoy your meal. Thank you guys so much.
Woo. She is really, really awesome. She knows everything. She organizes all the activities. Like, that's something you don't get activity leaders that are that good in most hostels. Very good. Good morning, guys. It's like 6:15 in the morning, just leaving Journey Hostel to start our Tayrona adventure. Now, I don't think this is going to be the case for everyone, but what the case is with us right now is that the park has been closed for a whole month. Today is March the 1st, and the park has been closed for the whole of February, and also the ownership has been changed over. So normally you are able to book tickets in advance online to the park, and they have a maximum amount of people that can enter per day. However, because of the new ownership and the fact that it's been closed, yada yada yada, no one's been able to book online, which is why we have to get up super early to basically just go and queue to see if we can get a ticket, which is not ideal, but this timing fit in with our schedule, and so that's what's happening. Cole is not a happy bunny today because he's not feeling very well. Might have a fever or something like that, but I really hope that he feels a little bit better throughout the day. I packed my bag, just like my little bag, not my big bag. I've left all of like my stuff that I don't want to bring with me in-journey hostel, which we will be returning to tomorrow. But right now we're just walking, I think it's about 1 kilometer from the hostel to the start point. Okay, we have made it to the entrance of Tayrona National Park. Well, I think one of the entrances, there's 2 entrances. Yay! Okay, we've finally started moving. Now let's have a look at how long the queue is. My guess is there's at least, I don't know, 600 people in right now. And to be fair, everyone should get in because I believe the limit for the daily amount of people that can enter the park is 1,800. That's what I read online, so everyone who's here now should get in. But it feels nice to be kind of near the front. So when I thought we were going in, I was very wrong. And I don't know if it's like this every day or because it's just like the start of the season, but we've already been waiting like inside for like 45 minutes, and the ticketing process is ridiculous. So you have to queue in the middle line first, this one, to give in your passport and identification. Then you have to go and line up in this line, which is where you pay, and then you go line up in the final line where there's not actually lines. I think that one's the quickest to actually pick up the ticket. Like, it makes absolutely no sense, but it's so Colombian of them to figure it out that way. I've got Cole waiting in the paying line so that we won't actually have to line up twice. But yeah, no, I don't know how long in total we're going to be waiting in this queue, but it's unbelievable. This guy comes out every 25 minutes or so, and I think I've heard him 6 times now. I'm really enjoying the volunteer translator with the sparkly hat.
1 eternity later.
We're finally through! We have finally got our tickets. What's the time, Cole?
11.
It's about 11 o'clock. And we arrived at about 6:45, so that's a solid 4 hours of waiting, which is exactly how I intended on spending my morning as well. Alright, let's get in the park. So you get a shuttle bus, but you don't have to get a shuttle bus, you can walk, but it's like 5 kilometers to the kind of like the start of like the jungle walking point. But the shuttle's cheap, it costs 3,000 per person. And we're off! Checkpoint 1. Well, I don't even know if it's a checkpoint. Is it? Maybe. Ooh, this is cool. So beautiful. And we've managed to overtake a lot of the slow people. It was just like, I guess because everyone was just so slow getting their tickets, there's just a constant stream of people walking, and it's not a good pace, it's quite a slow pace, and I hate being up people's bums. So we like sprinted past them, or at least attempted to, because the path's like obviously not that wide, it's designed for single file. So, but we did manage to. This is really cool. This is kind of like Jurassic Parky, massive stones. The main reason we're walking fast, other than not being up people's butts, is because we're slightly worried that the hammocks will sell out, because you can't really book that in advance, or at least you have been able to in the past. I'm not sure if you were able to do it now. There's been a lot of tour groups coming through, and obviously we do want to spend the night on the beach in Cabo in an ideal world. Yeah, we just want to make sure that there's enough hammocks for us, essentially. Otherwise we'll be sleeping on the sand. Well, no, we'll probably end up going back out and making it a day trip, but we don't want to do that. Instagram time. The water looks amazing. We're not stopping yet because we still want to press on to get a good hammock, but once we have secured those places, we will come back to all of these beaches. Okay, it says reception Cabo. I think this might be our moment of truth, whether we find out if we've got a reservation and a hammock. Okay, very thankfully we have got 2 hammocks. I've got no idea how many they have left, but I'm just grateful that we were able to get them. It's 40,000 per hammock, which is an outrageous price for a hammock in usual Colombia, but because we are literally in the middle of nowhere, I guess the price is justified in the beautiful location. As per usual, reception in Colombia takes so long just to check in.
Una noche?
Sí, una noche. So yeah, that's something you can expect when you're here, is just like when you're queuing for anything and there's like a person like passing, like you're passing through, it can take a long time. Ooh, it's definitely fresh. Over there. I haven't actually looked at the menu and the prices yet, but I've heard it's quite expensive. But there is some sandwich ladies just over there serving like these kind of hot ready sandwiches. I've gone with a chorizo and queso because they didn't have much left, they didn't have much on offer. But this one only costs 8 mil, which is like just under £2, which is actually quite good. And it's warm. I'm happy with this. Gonna go for what will probably be my final swim of the day, as it's like almost 5 o'clock and I think I'll be a bit chilly if I go in there and try and dry in the darkness afterwards. Let me show you into our hammock dorm room home, since this is where we are going to be spending the night. And I am hammock 10. And you're hammock 9. This will be my bed for the night. So there's somewhere I can hang my towel up, which is great, but it's very high.
This is hilarious.
There we go. Beautiful. It's now like 5 o'clock. We arrived at like 12 and I'm not even kidding you, we have been napping for like 3 or 4 hours. I guess because of the early wake up call this morning, we were both just so tired. But that's okay. Now we're going to go and have an actual little explore while the sun is not beating down on us. Just going to check out the sunset and whatnot. This is the restaurant, like the only restaurant in the area. At least I think it's the only one. The prices are expensive, but they're not ridiculous. You can get like a big fish for 30,000, which comes with rice, I imagine. Or you could just get rice with vegetables for 18,000. That's definitely more within our price budget. Now we are up at the lighthouse, which is the very iconic Colombia beach view, which you may have seen in photos. When I saw this in photos, I didn't think it would be like as isolated as it was. I thought it would be a bit easier to get to, but I'm glad we're here. So this is the Cabo San Juan. Is it Cabo San Juan?
Cabo San Juan.
It's Cabo San Juan area in the Tayrona National Park, which is definitely the most popular, probably because of this beach in particular, and because it's a beach which is like good to swim in. Not all of them are good to swim in, but they are all beautiful. Anyway, so we're now at the lighthouse, and you can actually stay in these hammocks, but apparently they sell out super fast, and you book in the same area that we did. Although beautiful, I think it would be very windy and cold if you were staying up here as opposed to where we're staying. So there's pros and cons to every accommodation situation.
Restart this moment, it's all secondary thoughts. And I feel you're the only one, so I guess you are.
day. It's like, hi. It's like 7:15 in the morning. Sun is up. I did not sleep too well in the hammock, and I don't really know why, because I was comfortable. I was a little bit cold, but not too cold. And yeah, I don't know why I didn't sleep so well, but oh well, life goes on. Let's go to the beach. Cole is still sleeping right now. We'll go pick him up a little bit later. We've already got Instagram photo shoots going on. Amazing. Today we're going to do a little bit more exploring around Tayrona National Park, because yesterday it was literally just a case of, as you saw, powering through to Cabo, where we are now, to make sure we guaranteed ourselves a hammock. But then we ended up, you know, coming to this beach and just napping, and so we haven't actually done much exploring of the rest of the park, everything that we walked past yesterday. So the plan today is to do a lot more walking and exploring, and then we're going to be making our way back to the entrance, but very slowly, and stopping at all the awesome places along the way. Breakfast just yet, but honestly I'm actually not too hungry. I did get a coffee from the man at the booth, but they don't have milk or creamer, so I guess my recommendation is, if you want to have a coffee with milk, is to like bring your own creamer sachets or bring your own like milk or something like this, just so you can enjoy it a bit better, because I don't normally have black coffee, but I kind of just sucked it out this morning. But honestly I'm just appreciating being on this beach, to be honest, and making the most of being in Tayrona National Park, since we'll be leaving it today. Okay, we're all packed up and we're ready to go. Goodbye Cabo, goodbye hammocks and tents, which we did not sleep in. I think, is our first stop going to be the piscina?
La piscina.
La piscina. Here we are, La Piscina. Now you may be able to see how it gets its name, because the water is much, it's not very wavy at all, and there's rocks over in the distance which are seemingly like blocking those big waves from coming in. Just makes it a really, really nice swimming pool, part of the sea. Okay, go! Oh, it's so clear! Beach. What's the next one called?
Arrecife.
Arrecife?
Arrecife.
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 Arrecife. Still don't know if that's right.
Sure.
Bum, 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 bum. Arrecife. I really like this stretch here. Super jungle-like. That's why I'm wearing my jungle bow. They go quite fast, the horses. They don't just lead you like with their hand, do they? Like, they give proper trust in the tourists. What Cole just said is, the faster they can get there and back, the more money they can get from the more tourists. Anyway. And we've made it! We're back to the very start point that we started at yesterday. And I tell you, there are a lot less people here now. I don't think there's a single person in the queue actually.
6 people.
6 people? There's 6 people in the queue right now. Whoa, whoa. I guess it's later on in the day now as well. Now, I am very hungry, so I'm going to try and get some food, and then we'll be heading back to Journey Hostel. We see Journey Hostel. It's just up there. 2 minutes left. We're back. Very excited about that. A bed with a view. So happy to be back. I'm just gonna sit here in front of the fan for a bit. Just filled up this water bottle with the filtered water that they have upstairs for free, and it's chilled. So good. Cole's having a little nap. I'm just watching the sun go down. It's so beautiful. And I love the fact that you can just do this just laying in bed watching the sun go down. It's just so cool. Good morning, everybody. We actually get to enjoy the morning light out from Journey Hostel this morning, which is lovely. Didn't have to get up at 5:30 a.m. like the other day. They have free breakfast at this hostel, which is exciting. Something that we missed also 2 days ago. So we're just gonna go, I think it's upstairs, just gonna go upstairs to get the free breakfast. Leaving Journey Hostel now. It's been so good here and such a good base for Tayrona National Park. Highly recommend, not just because they organize many day trips at the hostel, but also if you are wanting to go into the park like we did and stay the night, here has been a really good base for us to leave our bags, but also make sure that we actually got to the park super early in the morning because we're so close by. I heard of other people who were coming from Palomino to the park the same day that we did, and they got the first bus in the morning. They left at 6 a.m. and they still did not get in. So if that gives you an idea of just how busy the park can get. So thanks again, Journey Hostel, for having us. We've had such a good time, and now we are about to wait on the side of the road for a bus to Santa Marta. No, not in a taxi, gracias. That'll be way too expensive. I think it's going to be like an hour back to Santa Marta. We're just going to wait on the side of the road here, flag it down. I won't be making a vlog in Santa Marta because I'm literally just doing admin work and whatnot, but Cole is then going to be leaving, so we say bye to Cole.
Bye friends, goodbye humans. It's been lovely taking you on an adventure through one of my favorite countries in the world.
But you will see me in the next video, somewhere on the northern coast, I think La Guajira. See you guys in the next video. Bye!